introduction is a good motivation, is half of your success. You have to cover the research problem. You have to claim your contribution, summarize your evidence of support, your claim, and your contribution, and outline of the rest of the agreement. Right? So you can quote some references also according to APA. What is APA? American Yes, American Psychological Association. Now it is a 7th edition is available. You have to follow APA 7th edition, right? So finally, an outline of the and you can quote some of the references in the introduction. For a Scopus indexed article, at least you are supposed to provide 40 references. 40 references. Review of literature. In this, you need to study the various research studies relating to your topic. You can search into Google also, and you can search into SSRN also. You can search in academic database also. Based upon that, you can make the reviews on your board. Don't cite directly, don't copy directly from the article because it attracts the plagiarism. You know, according to UGC norms, the plagiarism must be below 30%. So you are allowed to copy up to 30% only. Above 30% you are not allowed. Okay? So generally, for the correction of studies, maybe if it is a master degree thesis, at least 10 years back, for doctorate, much further one, for research paper, at least 5 years back, the studies, various studies, you have to work out and you can summarize. Next, what has been done before? See, these are all the questions relating to review of literature, review of research papers. What has been done before? What have others said? What is the relevance? What is the difference? What is the agreements and disagreements? What is the history? These are all the issues which you have to think of in studying the review of existing studies. These are all the sources for getting various studies published from journals, research reports, worldwide websites. Now many open access journals are available. You can go to the open access journals. You can study the articles also. You can collect these research so that it is easier for you. Empirical studies, types of sources of knowledge: primary sources, secondary sources, tertiary sources. So these are all the resources you are supposed to collect the information. Regarding your reading, how many articles you refer, you have to list out the authors and the title of the paper, report, date of publication. This information is required by following APA 7th edition. How to write literature? So this already we discussed a summary of existing work, and you have to quote a specific author by saying what he said in a 2 lines or 3 lines, and it should be relevant to other citation, right? Organizing literature. introduction, body, conclusion, summary. It should be in 2 or 3 lines. Main body of the article. Aim for the study, objectives of the study, hypothesis, research methodology, tools for analysis. These are all the issues you are supposed to cover. Results. So, while you are discussing about the results of your inputs, you have to follow these guidelines. Present the output of the experiments, model or computation. Don't mix results with the discussion. Only discussion, extract principles, relationship, generalizations, present analysis, model or theory. These are all the issues you are supposed to take care of about discussing about the results. Right to the conclusion. Those briefly summarize some of the main points. Keep it short and sweet. Try to sound authoritative on your subject. End with a flourish. Right? So, while making a heading of conclusion, don't write again to conclude. Right? That is most important. Don't quote if possible. No quotations in conclusion. Don't use fluffy language. Don't lead the reader astray with new material. Don't write new things in conclusion. It is all related to the existing information. Don't focus on minor point or issue in the article. Don't start your conclusion with any of these transitions. I already told you, in conclusion, finally, in the end. Because it is a final, it is a conclusion. Again, you should not use the words. That is most important. References. How to write references. APA 7th edition. Please see carefully. Must be arranged alphabetically. All references must be arranged alphabetically on the basis of the author. Now, I am showing my article recently published in a Scopus Indexing Journal. See, first name, dot, rocket here, dot, income generation scheme for sustainable development of tribal women. That is the title of the article. Next, dot, humanities and social sciences reviews. That is the journal name. That should be italics. Right? Next, volume number 8, rocket 1, issue number. Next, UNITA type PP. Now that is old edition. Now it's a new edition. Only page numbers. That's all. 634 641. And next, I have given web link. This is a permanent web link provided by the journal. That is called DOI. I will discuss about DOI. This is conference format, web pages, book format, according to the 7th edition. DOI. Digital Object Identifier. While sending the paper to any journal, first you have to check it out whether DOI is provided or not. It is most important because once your article is uploaded in a journal, you simply copy the web link that may be pasted in your profile, right? Over a period of time, if you click the web link, your article may not come out. Because the journal time to time, they may upload the articles every month. So, that web link may be changed. For a solution, DOI, Digital Object Identifier, was introduced by International DOI Foundation in the year 2000. So, for every article, DOI is provided. You can paste the web link in your profile, in your biodata, that is a permanent. If you click on the link of UI, immediately your article will appear. It is a permanent, lifelong. Okay? So now, majority of the Scopus Index journals are insisting at least 20 to 30 UI references. Just simply providing reference is not enough. You are supposed to provide DOI also. It is a mandatory. Right? Next, your article was sent. Now, the reviewer, article will go to the reviewer. He will say, so the technical robustness, then type, language, interest and relevance. These ratings are usually accepted without any modification, except with the minor stylistic modification, or it may finally reject. This is model review form. Every day I am receiving around 4 to 5 articles from various international journals. I am reviewing the papers and sending the review report. And finally I got spondylitis, because always if you sit with the computer, definitely anybody can get. I agree with you. This is also review form. This is also model review form. These are the problems appear much too frequently. Okay, now, as you are aware, writing a paper is completely 90% of writing is editing. If you are expert in editing, it's not at all to write it. Your contribution is only 10%. Writing some sections, because you are supposed to provide concrete suggestions which are implementable, otherwise no use. Even suggestions also, you can see many articles and you think of, he has given so and so suggestion, you can do other suggestion which is relevant to your topic. Will it be unnecessary breakdown complex refractor center? Website tools, these are the tools we can go to, like LinkedIn, Twitter, Jotiro, EndNote. These are the web tools for getting some information about the various articles. These are also some of the SSRN, Godimas. These are the next Scopus academic social webs like ResearchGate, Academia, My Science Work. So you can also some websites are there relating to the research, like LiveDNA, livedna.net. You can upload your profile at free of cost. They will provide you one web link. That web link can be pasted in your profile. That is observable. For international journals, especially to become an editorial board member, one should have the profile with LiveDNA. LiveDNA, livedna.net. And many websites are there, like Web of Science and like LinkedIn, ResearchGate. ResearchGate also you can upload your profile and the web link will be given at free of cost. You can copy, paste of your the profile. Like that you have to make use of at free of cost. Types of plagiarism. This is a dangerous, that's why I make it in the other color. There are different types of plagiarisms, like clone plagiarism, remix, different types, Control C, copy paste, hybrid plagiarism, different plagiarism are there. I think you need not go through it, you need not learn it because you are not copies. You require this. Tips for avoiding plagiarism. So you can copy one paragraph anywhere, read and understand the original document, give proper citations to all the sources, paraphrasing. In Google, you will get a number of softwares. Rephrasing. Suppose one paragraph is there, you paste it in a software of rephrasing. They will provide you one paragraph, say by making editing, but don't depend upon that because they completely change their concepts also. So make it again, check it up, and whether it is related to your area or not, that you have to check it up, and then you manage it. Present your own idea, you are writing on your own words, and your insights, rewriting, change the sentence structure also. So duties of authors. Reporting standards. Yes, you have to maintain the standards of reporting of any information. Data access and retention, originality and plagiarism, multiple publication. Don't send your article to many more journals, only one journal. Suppose if they reject, then you go to other journal. That's all. Like duplicate submission, acknowledgement of sources, authorship of the paper, acknowledgement of funding sources, disclosure and conflicts of interest. These are all the issues. I think you are all aware about ISSN. ISSN is a 8-digit code to identify newspapers, journals, magazines, periodicals. Definitely that ISSN will help the identity of the ISSN may be print or online. You can go to the website issn.org about the details, and it was established in 1975 and carries. Today there are around 88 member countries in ISSN. In India, NSL is taking care of providing ISSN number. Why time ISSN? Becoming a member, ISSN means your country gains a definite economic, scientific, cultural aspects, increase visibility, facilitate sales, including abroad. Next, ISBN. I hope you are all aware about ISBN. ISBN is given to book. Suppose if ISBN number is there, you have identity, you have recognition. Next, what is impact factor? Impact factor means the average number of citations to recent articles published in that journal that make it average. On the basis of that, the impact factor is it was divided by Eugene Calvin, the founder of the Institute of Social Science. Then after you get acceptance, you are supposed to provide a copyright. But now, most of the Scopus Index journals, they are not insisting copyright. We are the copyright owners, so we need not provide copyright. Only few journals are insisting copyright. Final slide, you feel free now. What needs to be acceptance? Acceptance, attach to details, check and double check your work, consider the reviewers' comments, because reviewers are already sent you some comments you are supposed to attend it. Don't disappoint. English must be as good as possible. Presentation is important. Take your time with revision. Revision is also most important. I already told you. Acknowledge those who have helped you. New, original and previously unpublished. That's also most important. Critically evaluate your own manuscript. You have to go through your article thoroughly. Read several times, because if you go on reading, some mistakes might be identified and you can rectify it. And ethical rules must be there. That's all. Now open for discussion. If any doubts are there, most welcome. And we'll finish it at 5-10 minutes. By resolving issues. Please introduce yourself and ask the question. Most welcome.
In case of online plagiarism, the free plagiarism that we do, and once the paper is uploaded or once the thesis is uploaded, when we go to the university again for verification for plagiarism, it is showing the entire data is already uploaded. So again it is showing plagiarism. So is it right to upload on the SEOS tools or online plagiarism to go with?
No, while you are sending the plagiarism, of course, generally there are good plagiarism softwares like Turnitin. What are the other
Turnitin is one.
Turnitin. Yeah. So that plagiarism should be done offline. Yes. It should be done offline. Otherwise, the entire document will be uploaded in online, and whenever you submit the thesis, if they check 100% plagiarism. The results will be 100% plagiarism. So therefore, while checking plagiarism, it must be offline. That's it.
Thank you, sir.
Any more? I think you are all motivated to write a paper. I am sure of it. Because other experts are waiting to say about their views. Over. So thank you very much for patiently listening my session. I am sure you will be motivated to write a paper, and if you are interested, you can interact with me through me.